Multiversus is here to play if you got into the closed alpha, which thanks to Warner Bros. I was able to get a code, so thank you very much to them. And today I'd like to give my thoughts and feedback on the game now that I've had some time with it. And I have to say, this game blew my expectations out of the water, and I was already expecting the game to be good. And like I said, this review is based on the closed alpha test version, not the final game, so just keep that in mind as you're watching. Multiversus presents you with a variety of options, from labbing to custom games with friends and bots, and online matchmaking with 1v1, 2v2, and free-for-alls, with a really good amount of customization for your controls. I was genuinely surprised to see an alpha test version have this much content and this many characters ready to play. My hat's off to Player First Games for really putting in the effort that we love to see from developers, especially in a free-to-play model. This has more content already than some games you have to buy, but gameplay modes are only as good as the gameplay itself. And I'm pleased to say that the gameplay of Multiversus is extremely solid. Starting off with the cast, there's a ton of diversity here already, not only in representation, but playstyle and personality-wise as well. DC, Scooby-Doo, Adventure Time, Looney Tunes, Game of Thrones, these are a few of the IPs that are currently represented in this game as playable fighters. Every character I tried has their own playstyle, with clever and thought-out movesets that are very loyal to their source material. Well, at least for the most part. Tom and Jerry focus on hitting each other, Jake pulls off mathematical combos, Velma is looking for her glasses, Wonder Woman shields and protects her allies. There's even an original character named Rhindog who can save their teammates with a lifeline mechanic. There's just so much cool design in the characters, and that's what makes a good platform fighter. A really solid and memorable cast with a variety of playstyles that any player can get into. Personally, I gravitated toward Jake. Not only is he an extremely chill bro, but he's also super fun to play with his stretching attacks and his ability to transform. It makes for an awesome fighter. I found myself playing nothing but Jake online, and every match, whether it was 2v2 or 1v1, I had a lot of fun. This game seems to have a focus on aerial combat, because you have a ton of options while in the air, from multiple dashes and dodges to even being able to charge your aerials. And this is a mechanic that I absolutely love. Especially with Jake's Fair. This shit is so fun to charge up. I can see aerial combat becoming a big part of the meta, so thank God that Little Mac isn't playable. So when I got access to an account, it was named Yellow Llama 122. That's fucking awesome and I'm keeping that name. Also, it slightly fits what Jake's side B does, even though it's not a llama. Oh my god, speaking of side B, Jake goes deep, dude. It's like on Flare Blitzing again. Another thing to note is that in general, the game seems pretty floaty. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, and it only took me a bit of time to get used to. And once I did, I liked the feel personally. But this is something that I can see others being turned off by. And it all comes down to your preference, really. I didn't mind it, and it doesn't seem to give anyone in particular an advantage, so no issues for me there. Matches did seem to take a long time to finish though. That could be a result of players being bad still, but some stages seem to have pretty generous blast zones as well, so I'll have to see how that plays out as the game gets older. But even with more prolonged matches, I found myself completely immersed in the combat, and honestly, I preferred the 2v2 over 1v1. 1v1 is everything that I hoped it would be. No items, stocks, you know, that try-hard shit. But this game is clearly balanced around 2v2, especially with characters like Rhindog who are designed to protect allies while others do the KOing. So maybe it would be best to main a character like Rhindog in doubles, and then another character in singles, if that's how you want to play. All I know is my boy Jake is good to go in any situation. Honestly, Jake might be really good, I don't know, because in a lot of matches, I was putting up huge numbers. So I'm curious to see how the character tiers develop over time. Like I said, this game is free to play, which means microtransactions will be a part of it, and I believe that there will be a battle pass you can get that features cosmetic changes for your characters, and these skins are something people wanted in Smash, so to get this type of alternate costume is really cool, and I think it's a good thing to go for if you really love the game. Otherwise, you can enjoy the gameplay for free, and I'm really stoked about that. There's also a perk system that gives you and your teammates specific buffs, and you can unlock these by earning experience with your main. Every character has different perks, and I'm not sure if this will be a part of the competitive scene, but it's definitely an interesting idea, and it makes for more in-depth strategy and combat, which I can always appreciate. But if there's one thing I really think took advantage of all the awesome IPs and characters in this game, it's the unique character interactions that you hear in matches. Just listen to some of this stuff.
More like that! Adventure time!
I have escaped the Cape Crusader.
Play again?
You that! Stretchy dog, prepare to die.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 voice acting for sure. And having a lot of the original voice cast for the characters is just going above and beyond in a game like this. If there's any criticism I could offer, like I said, sometimes matches can take a long time, but I'm hoping that will improve as players do as well. And I think some of the music could be better, but that's a very minor complaint. Overall, this game gets a bacon pancakes out of 10, and if you're familiar with bacon pancakes, you know that's very good. This game is very good. I'm so glad I could try out the alpha version, and I seriously can't wait for the final product, because I think anyone who loves this genre needs to check this game out, because it has the potential to be big. Let me know your thoughts on Multiversus based on what you've played or seen, and as always, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a great day, deuces! Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Hey yo! Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Go. Bacon pancakes! Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in Brooklyn, a pancake. Man, let's go. Bacon pancakes, I'm about to murder this track. Let's do this shit.